everybody, welcome back to the Craft Beer Hub. Oh, I haven't turned my sign on, hold on. Boom, there you go. Welcome back to the Craft Beer Hub. I've got another beer review for you, and it is of this. This is Elusive Brewing's Oregon Trail. There we go. Widely considered probably one of the best West Coast IPAs that British brewers brew. I've already drunk it. That's the can right there. I absolutely love it. This is all kind of come off the back of a trip to Elusive's brewery and tap room over the weekend that's just gone. You might have seen in my previous video that I went there and had a little look around and stuff. And I actually drank this beer on keg, which was quite cool because that's a bit of a bucket list thing. So I've really got into my West Coast IPAs. I love this probably about, it would have been a year or so ago when I had it first time. Absolutely loved it. So I'm good. I'm really happy to be reviewing it for you on the channel. Elusive Brewing, if I'm being entirely honest, as you would have seen in the previous video, if you didn't see it, I'll let you know now. We went to go to the Siren Craft tap room, which is it's at the back of a little industrial estate in Finch Hampstead, which is Berkshire. As we were going to the Siren Craft tap room, I saw signs for Elusive, and I was like, no disrespect to Siren Craft, they're a big deal, Siren Craft, and there was an opportunity to go into Elusive. Never been in their tap room before. Hadn't ever been in Sirens actually. Not that that's much of a reason to choose Elusive over Siren, but Elusive are a much smaller concern than Siren are. I think generally Elusive's beers are just a couple of grades above Siren's best stuff. So yeah, why not? Here we go. Whilst I was in there, I'll tell you what. Let's crack the beer open actually. Let's crack the beer open. Really cool can art, kind of. Is it 8-bit, 12-bit kind of gaming sort of pixelated can art there? Really, really cool. Oregon Trail, obviously, I'd imagine this is depicting a trail within the Oregon state in America. So whilst I was in there, I believe the head brewer is called Andy. He's the head brewer and owner. Whilst I was in there, he wasn't there actually, but whilst I was in there, I bumped into Ian, who was working the bar there. And I think Ian works there from time to time and everything else, and kind of said, would you mind if I filmed a little bit in here? Told him what I was up to, and he very kindly gave me a box of 4 beers and this beautiful Elusive glass. There we go. So yeah, thank you guys. I appreciate it. Yeah, I really enjoyed my experience there. So let's get into the beer. Then what have we got? A slightly hazy, kind of golden beer. It looks absolutely lovely. One finger white head. Subtle carbonation working its way up the glass. Overall looks bang on West Coast, doesn't it? Yeah, it looks brilliant. I kind of know what's coming, so I'm already smiling. But yeah, looks absolutely brilliant. Bang on West Coast style. Yeah, looks brilliant. Let's get a nose then. Oh, huge hint of citrus. There's pine in there as well. There is something slightly sweeter in there, something like a bit of a mango, but only at the back. It's kind of at the back of all those citrus, slightly aggressive citrus notes, but I say aggressive in a good way. Slight hint of grapefruit in there as well, but it really is citrus and pine, as you would expect from a West Coast. It looks absolutely fantastic. Let's get stuck in. Let's go in. No, I'm not Paul's beer reviews. What I'll do. Let's get into it. Cheers, everybody. One thing I will say, it's a very different beer on can. I think I actually preferred it on keg, which this just worked. For the start, it worked a lot better on keg, but it's still brilliant in can. It is still brilliant in can. There's a slight hint of caramel from the malt that they've used in here. And then you straight into the hops. Excuse me. Really bitter orange peel. That's the big thing that comes through. And this beer is bitter. I'd done this beer a disservice a little while back because I reviewed this. And I kind of said that was way bitter than this, or what I seem to remember. This is not as bitter. And I think I said this in the thing the other day. This isn't as bitter as that other beer, but it's not miles off. There's some nice lemon in there. Not getting much of that sweet mango-y thing that I was getting at the start. It's all about the bitter citrus notes here. Then a really piney, sticky bitterness at the back that really lets you know it's a West Coast. Mouthfeel, what are we getting? It's light mouthfeel, but there is a bit of a bite there. But that bitterness is just an onslaught. Real piney, earthy, dank bitterness. Oh, yeah, that's good. That's as good as I remember it being on can. Yeah, I mean it's won a World Beer Award gold winner. Let's have a look. Elusive Brewing creates beers with one eye on tradition and the other on taking things to the next level. Insert coin to play. This is a classically styled West Coast IPA. Simcoe, Chinook and Columbus hops combined to deliver resinous profile with citrus undertone. Yeah, the bitterness helps to balance off the light caramel of the malts. Absolutely. Originally brewed in collaboration with our friends at West Street Ale House in Fareham. Serving your favourite glass straight from the fridge. They are associated with CIPA. I didn't say the ABV actually, did I? 5.8. There you go. Just at the bottom there. 5.8. Yeah, what a beer. What a beer. But yeah, thanks again, Ian and the Elusive team for popping this particular beer in a box for me with a glass. Yeah, no, I really do appreciate it. But yeah, what more can we say about this beer other than it's just fantastic? It's got all those beautiful flavours. And you know what I think a lot of the quality is with this beer? I think it's really crisp and refreshing and light. West Coast aren't really known for being light. They're known for being crisp, not so much refreshing, because not for me personally, because that bitterness kind of stops it from being refreshing. But it is crisp, it is light, and it is refreshing, which kind of goes against a bit of the style for me. But it is fantastic. Yeah. How am I gonna rate it? You already know. I give a lot of 5s away on this. I should be a bit harsher, shouldn't I, as I move forward? But this is an absolute winner. Like I said at the start of the video, widely considered by many, and I know Paul's Beer Reviews is all over this, widely considered by many to be the best West Coast IPA from the British shores. And yeah, and I'm up there. I totally agree with it. I haven't had West Coast IPA that good from the British shores. That Sierra Nevada was really good, and this just isn't far behind at all. It's a 5 out of 5, of course it is. Thanks once again to Elusive for having me. Get in the comments, and if you've had this, get in the comments and let everybody else know how good it is. It's a fantastic beer. Thanks very much for watching, guys. Like and subscribe if you would be so kind. I will see you on the next one. Cheers.